Salam alaikum. I love coming to Doha. It's such an international place. This is like, it feels like the United Nations just here. You land at the airport and you're welcomed by an Indian lady who takes you to the Al-Maha services where you meet a Filipino lady who hands you off to a South African lady who then takes you to a Korean, who takes you to a Pakistani guy with the luggage, who takes you to the car with a Sri Lankan. You go to the hotel, you check in, there's a Lebanese. Yeah, and then a Swedish guy showed me my room. I said, where are the Qataris? They said, no, it's too hot. They come out later. They're smart. They know. And of course, it's growing so fast. Sometimes there's growing pains, you know. Like sometimes you run into people that you think know the city well, but they don't know it that well. My Indian cab driver showed up at the W, and I asked him to take me to the Sheraton, and he said, no problem, sir. And then we sat there for 2 minutes. I said, what's wrong? He said, one problem, sir. I said, what? He goes, where is it? I go, you're the driver, you should know. He goes, no, I just arrived, sir. I go, you just arrived at the W. No, I just arrived in Doha, sir. I was on my way home from the airport, I got a job. I'm working already. He goes, sir, why don't you drive? I go, I don't know where we're going. Neither do I. It will be an adventure, sir. It is an adventure. The Middle East has been an adventure the past couple years. Middle East is going crazy with the Arab Spring and revolution and all this. Are there any Lebanese here tonight? Any Lebanese? By applause? Lebanese. Yeah, the Middle East is going crazy. You know the Middle East is going crazy when Lebanon is the most peaceful place in the region. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh. No, there's serious issues in the region. Some people don't want to talk about them. I'm here to talk about them tonight. Ladies and gentlemen of the Middle East, here's a serious issue. When we see each other, when we say hello, how many kisses are we going to do? Every country is different and it's confusing, okay? In Lebanon, they do 3. In Egypt, they do 2. I was in Lebanon, I got used to 3. I went to Egypt, I went to say hello to this one Egyptian guy. I went 1, 2, I went for 3, he wasn't into it. I told him, I said, no, I was just in Lebanon. He goes, I don't care where you are. You stay where you are, please. You stay where you are. Habibi, stay. I went to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they go 1, 2, and then they stay on the same side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Next time you see a Saudi, look closer. They're just a little bit tilted. Abdullah, you okay? Yeah, I was saying hello for half an hour. I'm gonna be all right. Qataris, you guys do the nose to nose. Why is that? Are you too tired to go all the way around? Habibi, it's so hot. Just come here for a second. Say hello. Hello, Habibi. Just don't move. Just stay there, please. I need to rest. Every country, Iranians, sometimes we do 2, sometimes we do 3. A friend of mine explained to me, before the '79 revolution, it was 2. After the revolution, 3. So with Iranians, you can tell whose side the person's on based on the number of kisses they give you. Yeah, if you go 1, 2, 3, I can't believe you support this regime. With your 3 kisses. But no, guys, really, it is exciting to be here. And like I said, you guys are doing a lot culturally, you know, and it's amazing. And it helps change the image of the Middle East in the West. Like a lot of Americans don't know a lot about us, about the Middle East. I'm Iranian and American. I'm there. I know that you know, I've traveled here. There's so much. We laugh, right? People don't know we laugh. When I did the Axis Evil comedy tour, it came out on Comedy Central. I went online to see what people were saying about it. I ended up on a conservative website. One guy wrote another guy, said, I never knew these people laughed. Think about it. You never see us laughing in American film or television, right? Maybe like an evil, like, whoa, whoa. I will kill you in the name of Allah. Whoa. But never like, ha, 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 ha. We like to laugh. We like to celebrate life. And I wish more Americans would travel here. I always encourage my friends, travel, see the Middle East. There's so much to see, so many good people. And it's vice versa. And it helps stop problems of misunderstanding and stereotypes of happening. For example, I don't know if you heard about this. A little while ago in the US, there was a Muslim family walking down the aisle of an airplane, talking about the safest place to sit on the plane. Some passengers overheard them, somehow misconstrued that as terrorist talk, got them kicked off the plane. It was a family, mother, father, child, walking down the aisle, talking about the city. Now, as a Middle Eastern male, I know there's certain things I'm not supposed to say on an airplane in the US, right? Not supposed to be like walking down the aisle and be like, "Hi, Jack." You know, that's not cool. Even if I'm there with my friend named Jack, I say, "Greetings, Jack, salutations, Jack." Never "Hi, Jack." But now apparently we can't even talk about the safest place to sit on an airplane. So my advice to all my Middle Eastern friends and Muslim friends and anyone who looks Middle Eastern or Muslim, so to, you know, Indians and Latinos, everyone, if you're brown, here's my advice to my brown friends. The next time you're on an airplane in the US, just speak your mother tongue. That way no one knows what you're saying, life goes on. Granted, some mother tongues might sound a little threatening to the average American, right? If you're walking down the aisle speaking Arabic, you know, you might freak them out. You know, if you're walking, they might say, "What's he talking about?" So the key to my Arab brothers and sisters, you got to throw in random good words to put people at ease as you're walking down the aisle. Just as you're walking down, strawberry. Rainbow. Tutti frutti. I think he's going to hijack the plane with some ice cream. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you, Ted. But one thing you realize when you travel around the world is that America is a great country. It is. It's a great country. This is a great country we live in, you guys. It really is. It really is. And you know, we're all citizens, you know, we're all citizens, and I mean, some of us have green cards, some of us have green cards, it's all right. And some of us are illegal, that's fine. It's all inclusive, all right? We're not building any walls here. Lou Dobbs is not in the house, don't worry about it. We're gonna keep you. But we all have stories, you know, we all, like a lot of immigrants, everyone, immigrants came to this country, and I was 6 years old when I came to this country. I was 6 years old, and when you first come to this country, you try and blend in as much as you can. So I would do whatever it took to blend in. I would play baseball. I would eat apple pie. I would eat apple pie while playing baseball. Whatever it took. And things would be going great. I'd be at the playground playing with my friends, Sam, Brett, Jesse. Life is good. Sure, my name is Maz, but they don't know where that's from. They don't know, right? Everything's cool. Until my dad would come by to pick me up. And he would show up in his Mercedes-Benz, which is a standard Persian issue car. And he would have the car filled with the entire family. For some reason, we can't go anywhere with 2 of us. There's gotta be like 50 of us in the car. I don't know why. Anytime you see a car filled with people, it's either Middle Easterners or Mexicans. It's one of those 2. Even for short trips, my dad would be like, "Okay, everybody in the car. We're going 2 blocks to pick up Maz. Get grandmother in there, get grandma, everybody. Get the rooster. Put the rooster in the car. Put the rooster. We can't leave the rooster at home alone. Rahim the rooster. Put him in the car. Put him in the car." And they would show up at the park, this car filled with people. I'd be like, "Oh my God, why'd they bring the whole village?" And I wouldn't look. And then my dad would get out of the car and he'd be reeking of cologne, which we love to do. We don't like put on 2 sprays. We pour the whole bottle on ourselves, which is why Middle Easterners, we would never make good burglars. We'd not be good burglars. Because the homeowner would smell us in the middle of the night. They'd be like, "Is that Armani? I smell Armani." Like, "I just came to rob one rug. I put on Armani in case, you never know. How are you? You good?" Great. Good to see you. I did not know you lived here. How are you? Yes. Can I take the rug, please? I just want the rug. We'd never be good burglars because we pour that stuff on. So my dad would get out of the car. I'd be smelling him for 50 yards out. I'd be like, "Oh my God, why did he use the whole bottle?" Still avoiding him. And then he would call for me with his thick Persian accent. He would call for me, "Maziar!" Time to go home. Let's go home. And I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know who that is. I think he's trying to kidnap me. That's Al Qaeda in the car. And my father would be like, son, you should be proud. You should be proud, son. We are Persian, son. You should be proud. We had an empire. We had an empire. 2,000 years ago, we had an empire. Right now, it's being remodeled. Right now, it's more like a duplex. It's a duplex. But one day, empire. So I appreciate you guys coming because you get it. Thank you for coming to the show. This is exciting. I tell you what's been great about my shows, and I love it. It's been a mix of people. I know there's a lot of Persians, but there's a lot of other, like, who else is here? Like non-Persians, who else is here tonight? What are you? Lebanese, Habibi, yalla, shawarma, Lebanese right here. What else? What are you? Why are you? My friends, the Persian girls, are like, Mexican right here. We've got a Mexican. Thank you, guys. A Mexican in Los Angeles, how rare. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you. So what's your name, Mexican man? What's your name? Manuel. ¿Habla español? Now listen, this is the key. The key is if there's any language you only know a few words in, you got to throw out the few words that you know, put some food in the mix, and then they think you're fluent and life goes on. Right? Manuel, ¿todo bien? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? That's all I got. ¿Todo bien? 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 You see that? You see how that works? Todo bien means everything good, everything good, everything good, everything good. As long as everything is good, he thinks I'm fluent, life goes on. And it's in the body language. Manuel, todo bien, todo bien. This is confident. This is fluente. Todo bien, todo bien. Todo bien. Sí, todo. Sí, todo. Todo bien, todo. Todo bien, todo. But you got to be careful. If Manuel's having a bad day, I'm screwed. If he's like, no todo bien. I'll be like, burrito, adios, and I run away. That's how you got to roll. My brother drove him to school, drove my grandfather grocery shopping. He was amazing. My grandfather could pick watermelons by flicking them. It's an amazing technique. We'd be at the grocery store, he'd be like this. No. No. Yes. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, don't worry, young Jedi. Pick it up, let's go. We'd go home, open it up, sweetest watermelon in the world. But I never learned. So I just go to Ralph's now and pretend. Make sure people are watching. I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah. Watch this. No. I don't think so. Yes. Take it home, open it up, rotten. Try and return it. They're like, you can't return an open watermelon, sir. Like, but I flicked it didn't work. What am I supposed to do? Grandpa was amazing. Grandpa lived till he was 98 or 100. We don't know. We don't know. He was amazing. He was amazing. We don't know how old he was because he came over when he was in his 80s, and when you come to America in your 80s, you lose your birth certificate, you lose your name, you lose your memories, everything was gone. So every once in a while when it was someone else's birthday, we just throw him in the mix. I swear. He had like 4 birthdays a year. He'd be like, I'm aging really fast this year, what? I could have sworn I was 90 earlier. I'm 94 already. And it's only March. How does that happen? This is a fast year. Grandpa was amazing. Grandpa was very sharp till the day he died. He was very sharp. The one thing he never understood was how American television works. He thought everything on TV was real. So till the day that he died, he thought the boxing champion of the world was Rocky Balboa.
I swear to God, I come home, he's like, the kid won again. I'm like, what kid? He's like, Rocky! I was like, Grandpa, that's a movie. He's like, no, I've seen him beat 2 or 3 different guys. He beat the Russian, 2 black guys. I go, Grandpa, those are sequels. He goes, no, I don't know what the sequel is, I know who the champ is. Rocky! I was like, Grandpa, it's a movie. He goes, okay, now you're going to tell me he didn't go to Vietnam either? I was like, Rambo? He didn't understand what was real and what was not. Like when I was in my teens, we learned a way to press the buttons on the cable box in a specific way so that the Playboy channel would come on. So I would sneak into our living room in the middle of the night to watch the Playboy channel. The only problem was that Grandpa slept in the living room. So I'd be watching the Playboy channel and suddenly he'd wake up and come sit next to me. And he'd look at me and goes, is this a whorehouse? I was like, no, Grandpa, it's a movie. He goes, no, it looks like a whorehouse. We should watch till the end to figure it out. Let's watch all the way. Figure it out. And then after a while, it would get awkward. I'm watching pornography with my grandfather. So I'd be like, I'm going to sleep, Grandpa. Good night. He'd be like, you go to sleep. I will wait to see if it's a whorehouse. You go. I will report tomorrow. Go to bed, young Jedi. Go to bed. Get out of here.